Hello. Welcome to our stories. Her husband shows up. I, 28-year-old single male, have a friend, 26-year-old married female, that I've known since we were kids. Never have we had an encounter that made us anything other than friends until a few months ago. Her and I have always gotten along really well. We share the same morals and ideas, just gravitated towards each other. Well, she opened up one night over text that her husband asks her to go out and have sex with other men. She claims that he then punishes her for it, and their relationship and sex are good for a couple of weeks before she does it again to make things better. I guess it's a cycle of sorts. We ran into each other one night at a bar and she asked me if I'd be willing to be one of her side pieces for this game. I told her no, I didn't want things to get weird between us, and effing someone's wife is wrong. So we had a couple more drinks and my man brain won. I ended up bringing her home. Her story checks out. Her husband was texting her while we were at the bar asking if she was going to sleep with me and asking what she thought of me, etc. She even took videos of herself performing some acts and sent them to her husband. He was very clearly into it. I went as far as to check the number in his contact on her phone. I crossed it with Facebook and it's his number. I couldn't believe that this guy wanted other men to use his wife. She is literally the hottest woman I know, but it's true. They do this and he's into it. But wait, there's more. Thursday night, she texts me to come up to the bar to play pool with our friend group. I get there and it's only married couples. I know very few of the people there, none of them closely. We play pool for a few hours. As we leave, the bartender is saying bye to everyone and says to me,
"Bye, Jane's hubby."
Jane isn't her real name, but we'll use it for the story. I looked at her and she just kept her head down, pretending she didn't hear it. We sat in my truck for a while talking about random innocent things. Then, her husband pulls into the parking lot. I know him through the grapevine and know what he drives. I go,
"Is that John?"
John isn't her husband's name, but again, for story purposes. So when she sees her husband, she says,
"Oh,
and ducks her head under the dashboard. Now keep in mind the bar has been closed for an hour by this point. There are 4 vehicles in the parking lot, hers, mine, which we're both in, another random vehicle, and her husband's. She yells at me,
go, now."
Now I understand that I shouldn't have left with his wife in my truck. I should have stayed and handled it there. There's no way he didn't know what was going on. A truck leaves as soon as he pulls in. Come on, any man can put this puzzle together. In my defense, she is the perfect example of a Texas woman. Tiny, rocking body, long platinum blonde hair. Plenty of men in Texas would shoot someone over her, and the last thing I wanted was to have a shootout in West Texas like John Wayne. Whatever was going on, I wanted no part of it. So we're flying down the road. She's freaking out. He's calling her frantically. She puts her phone into airplane mode. She grabs my arm with both hands, puts her face against my arm, and says,
"What the hell are we gonna do?"
I looked at her and said,
"What do you mean, we? If I ain't bringing you back to your car, I'm bringing you home. This NASCAR Bonnie and Clyde ain't for me. We sure ain't going back to my house."
So I drive clear across town to their house, anticipating that Hubs is going to be there. Well, he isn't. She gets her purse, grabs my face, kisses me, and says,
"Thanks for coming out. I'll see you soon."
Obviously, something else was going on. Feels like cheating to me. I have 3 options. 1. Do I reach out to her husband to let him know? Knowing what I know about him, I feel like he's going to find me and want to chat, which I understand. I'm willing to talk. But these West Texas boys are another breed and I'm a Yankee transplant. 2. Not my problem. And 3. Keep seeing her? You know what? Let's just take that one off the table now. Let's check out some of the comments. I'm guessing they love intense role play, and if you had not run away, he would beat you up and the both of them would have sex with you in the back of your pickup. It's possible it's only fun and games to the husband when it's a one-night stand with a random guy, but you have a relationship with her and that might not be cool to the husband. It's also possible she doesn't like the lifestyle anymore and wants out, but the hubby ain't ready or can't because he's messed up. Personally, until she's done with him, I'd stay away. You should start banging the husband. Hit him with the reverse Uno. Well, OP, seems to me like this entire time, you've been reasoning with your Texas Longhorn, and look at where that's gotten you. I think option 2 is your best move. None of this is your business. This couple has created a game which they both need to ignite or increase their sexual desire for one another. You're nothing more than an NPC in their game that thinks you're one of the main characters that can affect the story. You will be the only loser if you continue to entangle yourself with these two individuals, as this game has been designed for only themselves to win. Thanks for joining us here at Our Stories. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. See you on the next one.